So hello students, welcome to the next lecture for hydraulics. Topic for today's lecture is open channel flow. Let's start. First of all, we will begin with the introduction part. First, we have to know what is an open channel. So flow in an open channel is generally open to atmosphere. Means if this is a channel, this is a rectangular channel, it's open from one side and here atmospheric pressure is applied, and from other three sides water pressure is applied. This type of flow or section is known as a open channel section, or it is in a closed conduit but it's not a pipe. In both cases, the free surface is an interface between the moving liquid and an overlying liquid or fluid, medium air, and will have constant pressure, that is atmospheric pressure. So in case of pipe there were conduit pressure, but in case of open channel flow there is atmospheric pressure. Also, flow in pipe is driven by gravity or by a pressure difference, whereas flow in channel is driven naturally by gravity. So in open channel flow, the flow is always a gravity flow. Okay, so we have to provide a certain slope also. Next is the surface tension and compressibility effects are neglected because channel depth is much more as compared to pipe. So here the property like surface tension and compressibility are neglected. The HGL coincide with the free surface. HGL means hydraulic gradient line. So in this case you can see it is touching with the free surface of liquid or fluid. So now we will move to the types of channels. In the types of channel there are generally two types of channel, prismatic or non-prismatic channels. So word itself is defining itself that in prismatic channel the cross-sectional shape, size and bottom slope are constant throughout the channel. So this is known as prismatic. So generally man-made channels are prismatic over long stretches because we can control the depth, size and slope here. But where these conditions does not match, it is known as non-prismatic channels. So that type of channels are around natural channels. Okay. Also, as depending upon its surface or boundary, it is defined as a rigid or mobile boundary channels. Rigid channels are those in which boundary is not deformable in the sense that shape, planiform and roughness magnitude are not functions of flow parameter. So in this case, the line canals or sewers, which are generally lined and there is no losses of water to the bed, this is known as rigid channel. Rigid channel are considered to have only 1 degree of freedom, means their depth can change with respect to space and time, but the other parameters will remain same. In this case, mobile boundary, erosion and silting may takes place simultaneously. तो आपने देखा होगा कि जो हमारी कैनाल्स होती हैं, हाइड्रोलिक स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं, वहाँ पर सिल्ट इफेक्ट आ जाता है, सिल्टिंग जिसको बोलते हैं. इस टाइप के हम पे इसमें प्रॉब्लम आती है. Also, mobile boundary channel has 4 degree of freedom, that is depth, slope, width and planiform. तो ये चार चीजें इसके केस में चेंज हो सकती है मोबाइल बाउंड्री चैनल के केस में. उसके अलावा फिर जो क्लासिफिकेशन है फ्लोज का इन ओपन चैनल्स में, इट इज स्टडी एंड अनस्टडी. तो स्टडी अनस्टडी हम लोग वैसे पढ़ चुके हैं पाइप नेटवर्क में. तो यहाँ पर जो स्टडी फ्लो है, इट इज फर्दर डिवाइडेड इन यूनिफॉर्म gradually varied flow, that is GVF, rapidly varied flow, that is RVF, spatially varied flow, that is SVF. तो इसमें हम देखेंगे चार कैटेगरी है. Similarly in unsteady flow, it is gradually varied uniform flow, unsteady flow, that is known as GVUF, rapidly varied unsteady flow, RVUF, and spatially varied unsteady flow, that is spatially varied SVUF. These are different types of flows in an open channel, or you can say in OCF, तो हम लोग शॉर्ट में OCF भी कहते हैं. So in case of steady and unsteady flow, तो steady flow आपको पता है कि जिस केस में डेप्थ आपकी सेक्शन की चेंज नहीं होती with respect to time and other characteristic change नहीं होती with respect to time, that type of flow is known as steady flow. If the flow characteristic do not change with time, it is known as unsteady. अगर वो change होती है, it do changes with time, so it do changes with time, it is known as unsteady. Okay. And in uniform and non-uniform flow, if the flow property is such that depth of flow in an open channel remains constant along the length of channel, then flow is known as uniform. और अगर डेप्थ आपकी चेंज होती है लेंथ के साथ तो इट विल बी नोन एज नॉन यूनिफॉर्म. यूनिफॉर्म फ्लो कंडीशंस occur in long straight channel with constant slope and constant cross section. So it is possible in only man-made channels which are properly lined. इसमें हमें कोई भी स्लोप क्रॉस सेक्शन में चेंज नहीं हो रहा है. इसके अलावा फर्दर ग्रेजुअली वेरिड एंड रैपिडली वेरिड फ्लो, तो वर्ड डिफाइन कर रहा है कि ग्रेजुअली वेरिड मीन्स आपका इसमें जो फ्लो है उसका वेरिएशन बहुत धीरे धीरे हो रहा है. So the change of depth in a varied flow is gradual, so that curvature of streamlines is not excessive, and it is known as GVF. In GVF, the loss of energy is mainly due to boundary friction. GVF फ्लो में हमेशा जो लॉस होता है वो फ्रिक्शन की वजह से होता है बाउंड्रीज में, क्योंकि फ्लो बहुत ग्रेजुअली वेरी कर रहा है. GVF pressure distribution in vertical direction is taken as hydrostatic, means pressure in all directions are same, means vertical direction में same रहेगा. तो इसका एग्जांपल क्या है, बैकिंग अप ऑफ वाटर ड्यू टू अ डैम. तो यहाँ पर अगर हमने हाइड्रोलिक स्ट्रक्चर या डैम बना दिया है तो इसमें यहाँ पर जो वाटर रिटेन होगा इस पर जो इफेक्ट पड़ेगा ये ग्रेजुअली वेरिड फ्लो कंडीशंस में आएगा. Okay, so if curvature in a varied flow is large and depth changes over short length, such phenomena is known as rapidly varied flow, that is RVF. So अगर ये फिनोमिना तेजी से हो रहा है, शॉर्ट स्पैन में चेंज हो रहा है जल्दी फ्लो, तो वो आपका कहलाएगा हाइड्रोलिक जंप. हाइड्रोलिक जंप आपने देखा होगा जब हम किसी वाटर बॉडी को डेप्थ से गिराते हैं, तो ये आपका क्या होगा, हाइड्रोलिक जंप. सडनली यहाँ पर चेंज हो रहा है. सो देयर इज इन फिगर रिगार्डिंग दिस. सो फ्रॉम this part to this part, the depth is same throughout, so it is uniform flow. now यहाँ से आप देखेंगे इस पॉइंट से यहाँ पर आपका ग्रेजुअली वेरिड हो रहा है, धीरे धीरे चेंज आ रहा है. और फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट अगर हम इसे 1 बोले, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 to 2 is uniform, 2 to 3 is gradually varied because flow is changing gradually. But 3 से 4 में आप देखेंगे सडन डेप्थ इंक्रीज हुई है, तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा, रैपिडली वेरिड फ्लो आपका आएगा. और रैपिडली के बाद फिर से वो ग्रेजुअली आपका धीरे धीरे एनर्जी डिसिपेट होगी, तो फिर से धीरे धीरे कम होगा. और अगेन 5 to further it will become uniform. So this is the transition of a flow from uniform to gradually varied flow to rapidly varied flow, and again to gradually varied flow and to again uniform flow. इसके अलावा जो फ्लोज होते हैं वो लैमिनार एंड टर्बुलेंट होते हैं. ये हमने आपके पाइप नेटवर्क में पढ़े हैं. लैमिनार फ्लो आपको पता है जिसमें डेप्थ सडनली चेंज नहीं होती विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम एंड स्पेस. सो इस केस में हमने रेनॉल्ड्स नंबर एक टर्म पढ़ा था, आरई टर्म पढ़ा था आरई. आरई इज रो वी आर एच अपॉन म्यू. We can write it as capital V RH upon mu. So here RH is hydraulic radius or hydraulic mean depth, which is एरिया अपॉन वेटेड पैरामीटर। ओके, एरिया यहाँ पर जो होगा वो एरिया ऑफ चैनल होगा। इसके अलावा जो v है वो वेलोसिटी होगी, एवरेज वेलोसिटी। एवरेज वेलोसिटी आपको अराउंड सेंटर ऑफ द फ्लो में मिलेगी। इसके अलावा जो आपका हाइड्रोलिक डायमीटर है DH, उसका फॉर्मूला होता है 4 अपॉन rho, so it can be written as 4RH. So here are the limits for different flow conditions of Reynolds number. So अगर Reynolds number आपका less than equal to 500 है, so it is known as laminar flow. If Reynolds number is greater than 500 and less than 2500, then it is known as transition flow. And if Reynolds number is greater than 2500, then it is known as turbulent flow. These values are very important to be remembered. इसके अलावा फ्लोज इसमें क्रिटिकल, सब क्रिटिकल एंड सुपर क्रिटिकल कंडीशंस भी होती है, which will depend upon the Froude number. So Froude number is nothing but it is the ratio of inertial force upon gravity force whole under root. So Froude number is noted by Fr. It is V upon under root GD. Here D is the hydraulic depth or hydraulic mean depth, you can say. But again A by T, where T is the top width of channel. If Fr is less than 1, so the flow is subcritical. If Fr is equal to 1, then the flow is critical, and Fr is greater than 1, it is supercritical. So for Froude number value 1, the flow will be critical. So these are certain points which are used in Froude number. So at critical flow condition, depth of flow is known as critical depth, that is denoted by YC. And velocity of flow is called as critical velocity, that is VC. And Froude number is equal to 1. Also the denominator in Froude number formula, that is under root GD, represents the speed at which disturbance wave travels in still water, and it is called as celerity, that is noted by capital C. At low velocity, that is Froude number अगर less than 1 होता है तो small disturbance produce होगा उस केस में. और last point, a surface wave is swept downstreams when Froude number is greater than 1 and appears frozen on the surface when Fr equal to 1. So Fr जब 1 होगा तो उस केस में कोई भी मूवमेंट नहीं होगा आपके सरफेस पे. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.